This is the restart to NieR Automata, I guess you would say, not the start right now. Being that we started it earlier in the week and it didn't work out as well because of the technical difficulties. So we'll see how it goes in the old PS5. This should have been a free pre-order for the new game. Well, I mean, technically, this is a sequel to the new game coming out. So playing this wouldn't give you any insight into the game coming out. But either way, let's hope that... I have not really tested this at all, so let's hope it works. I guess this would be the second restart also, yeah. But see what happens. Where's my camera at? I think my camera was in the bottom right.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse?
This is very bright.
Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle.
Also, never played NieR on a PlayStation controller, so this is going to be interesting.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Probably should have moved.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
All right, let's do it.
Long-range lasers confirmed.
I kind of think you can sit in the laser right there and die, and that gives you a secret ending.
11B down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Oh, apparently it finished downloading the other stuff for the
Alert.
game.
Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
So actually, when we started playing this the other day, I made a point to say there's day one stuff you can't get anymore, and I'm pretty sure I have the
7E down.
Yorha of the Year edition or whatever it's called, and I'm pretty sure they gave you all of the day one stuff with it, so we have all of that now. That's the stuff you see up in the corner that keeps saying ready to play.
1D down. Assuming captain's duties.
We'll try some of it out. I have no idea how to put it on or anything. We'll figure it out. So for those of you that don't know, I'll explain it after the cutscene.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
So we're playing this because NieR Reincarnation is coming out in like a month and a half to 2 months, and that is actually a prequel to NieR Automata, and I believe it's ending E of NieR Reincarnation that leads to NieR Automata, and it's so that's kind of like we're just playing it to get prepared for that because we played this game a couple years ago. So, and it's fun to experience it. So I'll try to keep the commentary relatively spoiler free. So anyone who's watching for the first time can kind of experience what's happening as it goes on. Do you think everyone here has seen this opening for the 3rd time this week? Yes, they probably have.
All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
So also, if you didn't know, the NieR series was a sequel to the Drakengard series, in particular ending E of Drakengard 1 led to NieR Gestalt / NieR Replicant, which the ending E of those games led to NieR Automata. So that's kind of the timeline you're going through. Now I'll try to talk about the lore a little bit as we go through, but I'm definitely not an expert on it, and there's a lot to unpack there. So if you actually become interested in it, it's definitely worth watching a couple YouTube videos and stuff like that. Also, RP, what's up? A Cherry Coke Zero sounds really good. For the most part, all the flight unit segments are pretty easy to get through. I mean, the bubbles, you can just slash through all of them. The game likes to go into bullet hell mode sometimes, so get used to the bubbles. They're everywhere. Or the orbs, I guess they are. So you can shoot through the light pink ones, and you can slash through all different kinds. You can't actually shoot through the darker colored ones. What I'm really curious to see is when we were playing on PC earlier in the week, this cutscene like got all like messed up. I want to see it's nice and smooth now. Okay. All right, huge upgrade already. Smooth cutscene.
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
All right, let's get it. It's a little weird pressing the PS5 triggers as opposed to the Xbox ones, but Kayla wants to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I mean, has she ever seen it before, RP? And that is the DLC that's just finished downloading, I guess. Okay, cool. Oh, she's only seen the OG. Well, then she needs to watch Brotherhood because it's much better than the original. I mean, that's like top 5 anime of all time. Like, come on. You gotta watch it. Just don't spoil anything for her. Gonna start it tonight. Cool, cool, cool.
Not quite. Is that our target?
Negative.
Who's your favorite character from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
Also, any and all times that I get hit and or die, I blame it on the PS5 controller. Not lack of skill.
Recovered.
Tommy, I'm transmitting your passcode.
Program.
Do you know what favorite character? Mine's so I think I'm torn between Mustang and Scar as my favorite Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood characters. And then in a close third is Armstrong. And now my least liked character in NieR is coming up.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, ma'am.
Barry the Chopper's pretty funny. That's a
You're
random
2B,
character
right?
that actually has relevance to the
My
plot,
name's
which is pretty cool how
I'm
they
here to
tie that
provide
in.
Support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
I did not realize he zoomed past us right there before. That's cool. Feel free to lurk away. Let me know whenever you get to the second episode. That's in the original series too, right? If you're still there. The dog part. Because they don't start to split off until like the 5th or 6th episode, I think, from each other. Whoa, he dodged that. Okay. If you can line the pod up correctly there, you can kill all of them at one time. I obviously did not do that. Oop, wrong way.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
Okay, so I did move my face cam last time. I put it over here. That way we don't cover the mini-map up. There, that's better. Actually, 1 second, let me adjust it a little bit. I like to be slightly out of the corner. There, that's good. All right, now let's get moving. There should be an item back here. Yeah, so I have like a relatively good PC, but for some reason it does not like to stream. Like if I'm just playing NieR Automata by itself, it runs completely fine. But trying to stream it, I get all kinds of weird frame tearing and frame drops. I even like installed a mod on the Steam version of NieR Automata to try to like edit like some of the internal like graphic settings you can't normally edit to like reduce the load on the computer, and still nothing, still the same kind of frame drops and whatnot. So far it seems to be running a lot cleaner on the PS5, just capturing it with a capture card. So now my concern is that I bought NieR Reincarnation on Steam, or pre-ordered on Steam, so like I'm hoping that I'm not gonna have any issues with it, because tomorrow I'm upgrading my computer. I got like a new CPU, some new RAM, stuff like that. I have a new graphics card already, so I'm not replacing that.
Exit confirmed closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
Whoa. Anybody else? Oh, these guys. So yeah, so we're playing on normal right now. If you play on a harder difficulty, you can't lock on. And honestly, it's not too bad against like regular enemies on the ground, but against flying enemies, it's kind of annoying. And the goal of this run is we're going to collect all of the weapons, and we're going to fully upgrade all of them to get the secret boss at the end that kind of ties up a loose end from the original NieR game, which I've not played yet. Which is, so NieR, if anybody didn't know, NieR Reincarnation that's coming out in a few months is a remake of NieR Gestalt / NieR Replicant. Gestalt came out in the US, Replicant came out in I think just Japan, or it could have been all of Asia. So in NieR Replicant, you play as...
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. To be it is.
Anyways, NieR Gestalt has an older protagonist, whereas NieR Replicant has a younger protagonist. And there's a female figure in the picture too. It's either your protagonist's sister or their daughter, depending on Gestalt or Replicant. So I mean, essentially they're the same character. The game still plays out the same way. I think it's more or less just a cosmetic feature. And there's some scenes in the game that are a little weird, depending on if you have the younger or older protagonist. But for the most part, like in terms of the gameplay and story-wise, it's all the same. It's all the same, you know what I mean? So it didn't really take away from anything. But I believe in NieR Reincarnation, you're just going to play as the NieR Replicant main character, which is the younger protagonist. Whoa, okay. Cannot go that way.
This elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if
Well, I
we
think
don't
we can break
destroy
him.
it, they'll just keep
Fine.
coming.
Yeah. We'll collect whatever we can collect as we go through here. Oh, I messed that all the way up. Okay. Yeah, so like in terms of combat, there's like never a reason to not be using pod. He's unlimited ammo, and he like deflects a lot of the shots they're doing. So, I mean, there's not a reason to ever like go to the fire button, besides like for aesthetic purposes, or I guess if your finger gets tired. And okay, here it is. This is a secret entrance you can go through, or it's like a shortcut you can unlock that it'll come in handy when we have to come back here a little bit later. And we can get that chest, but that one is locked right now. Drop that bad boy down. There's our shortcut for later. We can get that much later in the game, but we'll come back and get it at some point. Other than that, let's keep on moving.
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Thank you for another day of hard work. Please join the job well done.
You'll have a lot of like transitions combat-wise throughout the game too. So you'll go from like top-down to side-scrolling to regular 3D combat. It's kind of cool. It's interesting the way it flows. It's very seamless all the time, and it like works relatively well, I think. But like most of the combat you'll be doing will be in the regular like 3D format. All right, we can just check these real quick. I don't think there's anything in them. Nope. All right, let's keep on going. Yeah, so I've played through this section like 3 times this week already, so we're gonna just keep on moving here. We'll slow down once we get to when the game opens up. All right, can't go that way right now, so let's go this way.
Alert.
Oh, shit.
Apparatus detected on enemies.
I was gonna take a drink, didn't have time.
Is advised.
I know.
Yeah, so like if you get, the laser is like the most OP ability in the game in my opinion. You can like take a lot of guys out really fast. It's always reliable, put it that way. One thing we're gonna make a point of though on this playthrough is to use the other pod abilities a little bit more, because I did not do that on my first playthrough of the game. Also, we're gonna make use of more weapons. I think I like used relatively the same weapons the whole time last time, just kept upgrading them, and there's a lot of weapons I missed out on. More enemies? Oh yeah. Yeah, see, if you can get those angles off, you can do a lot of damage really quick and take a bunch of units out at one time. Oh, what even hit me there? There we go. Oh, item. We gotta make sure to collect all the shinies as we run around, because we're gonna need all the crafting material to upgrade these weapons at some point.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
So I was reading that NieR Automata had some frame rate issues on the PS4, and it seems to be running like seamlessly on the PS5. So maybe a little bit better hardware took care of it.
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
I don't think there's any like other pathways we can take here. No. All right, let's just make sure we collect the items over here. I think there's one here. And I think the chest I'm thinking of is down below. Yep. Grab that. Actually, let me do one. That was actually really quick. There's nothing over here. All right. Well, let's go on. Now, obviously, this looks a little sketch, so there's probably something that's going to happen here if you can't already put that together.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
This is actually kind of a funny theme throughout the game. They like never put two and two together about these machines and what they're capable of. We'll see that in a little bit. More so.
Alert. High power jamming detected.
All right.
No response
Now we have to
from
fight two
long-range
chainsaws at one time.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Same deal as before for the most part. I think they might have a little different like movement pattern, but that's it. Break the spines off the the saw. Can do damage. Like you can see right here, Pod's like doing the majority of our damage right now, and it's constantly sustained too. That probably would have crushed me.
Is that?
Oh yeah.
Target enemy detected.
It's also kind of interesting that she wears her sword on her side in the cutscene right there, but on her back all the other times. Yeah, there's Thick Boy. It's kind of funny. When we played through Hardcore Mecha a few months ago, they definitely took inspiration from their first boss of that game from this guy right here. And again, Pod's about to light him up. Kind of smack at the saws, then you just aim at his head. Then we should go into bullet hell mode here in a second. Maybe not quite yet. There it is. Nope. Is he gonna do it now? Nope. Still doesn't want to open his face up. I'm just smacking the dodge button every time he gets close to me. You can dodge pretty easily in this game for the most part, and you can do it over and over again. So if you time it right, you'll never get hit. Yo, what's up, Easy? How's it going? All right, here comes 9S. I've saved the day.
To me!
What he does here actually is kind of badass. Maybe it's not yet. Oh, here it comes.
Right.
Oh, he didn't do it
I'll
yet.
provide support.
Yeah, the missiles are relatively easy to dodge.
Alert. Incoming
back up.
enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
Good proposal, Pod. Alright, let's see what he does. Still with the chainsaw hands? Oh, yeah. I still think Pod does all the damage in this fight. I don't understand how he has unlimited ammo either, but... because reasons, I guess. So this boss is relatively easy on normal, but if you mess with this guy on one of the harder difficulties, he'll pretty much one-shot you if he hits you one time.
Hacking in.
All right, this is pretty cool right here. Now, obviously, it's not going to be that easy. Not the most graceful attempt at saving our lives. Now he sleeps. For a little bit.
9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
And he's back up. Maybe? Yes.
Send a support request to command.
Oh.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
There's a guy over there. What's he doing? Oh, he's just hopping? Okay. We'll let him hop then. Oh, who's waiting for us right here? The movement in this game feels so good. Just gliding around.
9S.
Yeah, he's an android. He's not human. You can tell right there with all the wires and the sparks. That these guys might be more than meets the eye. Because I don't think they mentioned anything about them being androids up to this point, so... now you know.
I have to help 9S. I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
Very dramatic.
HO229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
See you, buddy.
Right.
You had a good run. It also changes colors to white for 2B, I guess. All right, now we're gonna fight on somewhat more even footing, I think. Being these flight units are kind of OP. Also, you can tell he's kind of like talking right now. There it is. Which is super interesting that these machine life forms are able to speak to you. As far as we were concerned, they weren't intelligent in that way.
I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support.
Eventually we get missiles to use with this thing, which are much more effective than the
On the enemy's upper arm.
guns.
Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
This is actually pretty cool right here.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit.
Bullet
Marking
hell.
weak point. Got it.
Oh, don't get hit by the giant laser either, like I did.
Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls
Yes.
over.
However this works,
Enemy
Pod's
unit
OP. He just took
subjugation
control
complete.
of the arm. Boom. Bonk. And bonk. And we have to get the anime finish in, obviously.
You just die already!
Now here is something that Yorha tends to forget for some reason, after this point at least.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh yeah. The machines can live underwater. And for some reason, Yorha's gonna forget this point at different times throughout the game.
Oh, great.
It is kind of cool how they're like built out of the factory.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well.
So that's a black box. The black box is like the android's
It's
heart.
ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Doobie, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
And that's the game, guys. Wouldn't that be crazy if it was? I think that up to that scene right there was the demo that was originally released for this back in the day. But like I said, they're androids, so death is a little more complicated than in the traditional sense. All right, go in our room or not. Go this way. Hey, he's still alive too.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Yeah, that saying sounds a little ominous. And she's upset right here because he doesn't remember what happened. So it's kind of weird. Like if an android isn't backed up and they die for some reason, they would like lose parts of themselves technically, right? Because like say you lost 2 months of your memory, that's like a big part of your life that you just have erased, and you have no idea what kind of changes you could have went through or anything during that time. Yes, I think we can do that on PS5. We'll also save our current progress.
(5012 AD). The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
I'm not 100% sure why 2B and 9S have to wear the blindfolds. Like those model of units wear blindfolds, but the like the commander and the operators don't. I don't know why that is. Unless the blindfold's like some sort of visor for them, but I'm pretty sure it's not. 2B, can you hear me? I'm starting your reboot sequence. First, you'll want to check your brightness setting. So you literally adjust your settings here, which is kind of cool. That's fine. I get to go up here. There. All right. That's good. Roger that. Turn the volume up.
Ma'am, are you there? Can you hear? All right, are we good now?
We'll flirt a little bit.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so...
I don't think there's ever...
Once you finish making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever a situation where you have to self-destruct, but you can shut it off there, and you have like a voice or a little commentary about it with him. I think we're good on everything.
Morning.
(9S).
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
Okay.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know.
What are you gonna say? You're the worst?
I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
So you can also do stuff on the terminal right here. You can. It's like a shop. So I mean, you lose all of your small recoveries and medium recoveries, so just buy some here. At least I always do. I think it's a good idea to have some. And then all of this HUD stuff, I don't think is too big of a deal right now. Oh, excuse me. I think I bought fishing spots. We have to fish for a weapon, so it's like worth getting that. And also you can sell fish for money, which I did not realize before. We also might not have an EXP gauge. I don't know. Either way, it's not a big deal. If you want, if you can check your OS chip, or not your OS chip, but your plugin chip, to see what you already have. You can like tweak out your menus a little bit to your liking if you want. But we're good for now.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
We have mail too. This message is intended for the verification of your mail account. Members who encounter problems with the mailing system should contact their supervisors as soon as possible. IT Operations Lead Server Engineer. Thank you. Alright, we'll save, and then let's head on in to talk to the commander.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
Don't know why everything on the space station is black and white. Also, didn't realize until like last time we were playing this that you can actually see like a list of different Yorha members that are deployed, which is kind of cool.
Understood.
All right, we are good to go. Let's go get ourselves a flight unit. C9S.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet. The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
So that's kind of a random thing they're saying right there, because we just all had flight units. Like he had one, we had one. Our whole team had one. Had them actually. They are pretty badass though.
Hey 2B, why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
Probably because of all the robots that are, or rather not robots, the machines that are going to attack us.
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Alright, I think we got our missile barrage now. Yes. And then when you're in like this combat mode, you get like a spread shot around you, which is pretty cool. Like I said, for the most part, these sections are pretty easy to get through. Just spam the laser sword.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the Resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
All right, let's get to it. Yeah, they leave us down here now. All right. Now the game kind of opens up. You can go to most of the places, at least the early game places. Oh, there is a chest there. We can't get it right now, though. The city ruins.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
All right. That basically said the red triangles on the map are objectives. Now I'm curious. Is it items? Key items maybe? There it is. Okay. So you can put a PlayStation pod skin. So Grimoire Weiss is actually like the I guess you would say pod equivalent. He's actually a main, well, pod's like a main character in this game, I guess, though. So it's from NieR Replicant, NieR Gestalt, though. Cardboard pod, retro gray. I want to see. What the fuck? Look at him. Why? What is that? What is that from? That's terrifying. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, items. Amazarashi head. A super nostalgic 4-color pattern on a gray on a bed of gray. Then we get the machine head too, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so that's all day one stuff, but I guess you get in the Game of the Yorha edition. Okay, let's. I don't want to wear that. I was kidding. I also don't want to leave Pod in that terrifying form that he's in. All right, let's go. We'll play around with the other skins in a little while. I'll check them out. So the game is completely open right now. You can just jump off the building. There's items in here, I think. So I want to run through real quick just to check. Pod also has a flashlight, kind of like Fallout. You can turn it on. And you'll notice the map in a lot of areas is kind of bare, but you have to remember no one's been on the planet for like thousands of years. So that's kind of like the setting that you're getting out of this. I swear there were some items to get here while you run around. Perhaps there's not. I think I hear a machine walking around. Maybe he's down here. Oh, there they are. So if they have yellow eyes, they're not dangerous. Also, like, that is not, like, intimidating at all. Like, they just don't seem like they're hostile, you know, in nature. Worry about the red eyes, though, not the yellow eyes. All right, well, perhaps I was wrong and there are no items in this building. I thought there was, so. Oh, well, there you go. Ooh, look, there's a chest right there that we can't open right now. I'll forget it's there, but if I remember, you know, yeah, well, unless it's a weapon, I'm gonna make sure we collect all the weapons for sure. I will look that part up, just so I have a list, so I don't miss anything. Because certain weapons you can only get in certain, we'll say, acts of the game, so we don't want to, you know, end up miss a weapon because we're in the wrong act. Oh, I can't just jump up there. Great. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. So you'll be running around a lot in this game, but thankfully the movement is very good. Very smooth. Except for those times that you trip, which are kind of funny.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Well, because they're probably not enemies, 9S. Come on.
Alert. Access point communications jammed.
Or at least not all of them are probably not enemies. Finishing blow. Just kick him. And we've unlocked a save point.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
I see another red dot on the map. That's probably another save point. It is, okay.
Alert. Access point communications jammed.
I think Pod just wiped them all. He did.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Like, that's a giant root right
If there are
there.
any huge boars and such, too.
The huge boar comment's kind of random. I don't know if that's that could be a reference to the first NieR game, but there are large boars around also, so I don't know. And yes, you can ride them. You can also ride the moose. There's boars and moose. I don't know why those are the two types of animals besides birds, but they are. So. There's like some areas that are deceptive. Like it looks like you can walk underneath there, but you can't. It's kind of weird sometimes like that. I think you actually can get out of this area though. Yes, you can. Oh, there's a moose. Two moose, actually. And up ahead should be our main area that we're trying to get to. I believe... Oh, wait, we can go fishing real quick. Pod fishing.
Commencing.
I don't remember if you can actually see the fish in the water. Like, you know where to cast off at, or... Oh! I think he has to go all the way under before he pull it in. I don't know.
No response. Complete.
We'll try again later. Anyways, though, I'm pretty sure there's an item over here. Yes, there is. Just a medium recovery, but still worth. Oh, you can actually tell that she got wet. I mean, under the waterfall, which is cool. I like when games do that. Yes, no frame drops when we walk in the village. That's awesome. Or the camp, I guess. So this is like one of the main areas we'll be visiting a lot.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
All right, let's go talk to Anemone. So she's actually a really important character, and I'll explain why after this.
You're number 2.
All right, so that right there, you're number 2. So there is a screenplay that was done called, I think it's called Yorha, I want to say, that follows Anemone as well as another group of androids from Yorha, one of which is A2, a character we'll meet later, who 2B looks very similar to. So that's why she's saying that right there.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the
That
android
name's pretty
resistance
cool.
that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Okay. So now we get a bunch of side quests, I'm pretty sure. We'll start with Machine Lady. Hey, you're with Yorha, right? My mask? It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Just kidding. So I think she just explains things to you. We're good on that. And also, I don't know why she's wearing the machine head, but whatever. Next is this guy. Welcome, welcome. It's always great to get new customers. You some kind of supply trader from the Resistance? You know it. Every item here is handcrafted from abandoned parts and stuff plundered from enemies' corpses. So then, to business. What can I get you? Just a general merchant. Let's get the we'll get the sachet and the animal bait. Oh, we only need one. So the sachet allows you to get close to the moose, and the animal bait allows you to ride them. We're good on recoveries. Do you sell plug-in chips? You mean those little doodads that serve as power-ups for your body? Afraid not. I'd love to sell plug-in chips, but I don't have the necessary raw materials. Now, if I happen to get those raw materials, I bet we could do a business, but until then... Say, now here's an idea. What if you got the materials for me? I've got this bum leg, you see. Can't really get around myself. Can't you just repair your own leg? You work in the supply trade, after all. If only. Unfortunately, all of our parts are dedicated to the war effort. Can't spare any for myself. Personally, I'm hoping you wipe out those machines so I can start dancing again. But until then, will you look for what I need? Sure. Alright. Aw, thanks a million. Okay, so I need one broken spring, one small gear, and one broken circuit. You can smash up a few small machines to find them. You can obtain them from enemies at the big open area towards the left when you exit the camp.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
It's a sub-quest or side quest. This is also another important conversation you have that references another NieR game. Well, a Drakengard game. Oh, you must be with Yorha. I heard about what happened. I deal in weapons, if you're interested in that type of thing. What kind of weapons? Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. Although, to be honest, my tools are in pretty sad shape at the moment. But if I can get the servicing device in that toolbox up and running, I could start fixing and selling weapons again. Take a look at it, will you? That looks busted, all right. You know it, and as I bet you can tell, I'm no good at that sort of delicate repair. We'll help him out. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. Looks like the servicing device shorted out. Must have put too much load on it. I'm thinking 4 complex gadgets will be enough to fix it. Any idea where I'd find complex gadgets? Folks say you can find them over in the city ruins, although I also hear the place is crawling with incredibly aggressive machines. Alright, so those are our 2 side quests we can do now. I don't want to choose the combat style for you. There we go. Alright, let's go do the side quests. I think... Let's go back to the bunker real quick. I think we can also pick up 2 other side quests here. I'm not sure if it's too early yet or not. So there's one in the flight deck and one in the like command room. But like I said, it might be a little too early to grab those. You might have to do these first introductory quests first to get them. I can't remember if they're marked or not. We shall see. Alright, so we can't do them yet. We have to do the other 2 quests first. Not a big deal. Just wanted to check, because if we're going to be running about or out and about anyway, we could just go and do the other 2 quests as well. But we'll have to do it later. These are relatively easy. They just go kill things and bring your stuff back, kind of quests. All right, let's get to it. Okay. Just telling you where the access points look like.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad
All right, let's go. We'll do that one, then come back.
Nations claim most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really.
Oh, wait, they're not hostile.
Nice
oh, I feel bad now.
Weather.
Oh well,
Feeling
too
nice
late.
has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
Ow. The big boys are usually hostile though. Also, notice we don't have our greatsword anymore. We dropped it back in our first little skirmish in the factory. We can go back and get it though. We'll go back. We'll grab it whenever we get back to the factory for a quest.
Okay, that's everything the supply
there.
trader asked for.
So, next we're gonna go the way we're going.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
We go this way. Go all the way around. That's kind of dumb. Also, if you hold these buttons down, you blow up. We'll blow ourselves up in a little bit. If you, it's left stick and right stick to do it. R3 and L3 actually, I guess is what the technical term.
I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
We got a big old axe. We can actually get that as a weapon. Hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, it's kind of cool. If you switch out the weapon slots with different weapons, you get different combos. We need one more to sit right here. It is. All right, easy enough.
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
So yeah, if you would want to, for some reason, if you wanted to self-destruct, you don't actually die, but you do get a little bit of an Easter egg, which is kind of funny. Yeah. You ever wondered how they got 2B in this outfit? That's how. All right. Whenever we teleport to the bunker, we get back to our regular outfit, so enjoy the view while you got it. Hey, you found the materials. That's great. Now I can start upgrading and crafting items for you. I imagine you can spare a few of these supplies to fix your leg. Yeah, no. Why don't you tell us what's really going on? See, it's my left leg that's all busted up, and my left leg is the one that's fully original. I've repaired this old body of mine 100 times over during this war. I've swapped parts in and out so many times I can't even keep track. But this leg, this left leg, it's never been touched. So if you go and replace that, what happens? I mean, would I even be me anymore, or would I just... Anyway, it's my own problem. Didn't mean to trouble you with it. I should be getting more inventory soon, so swing by when you can. But yeah, so it's actually like an interesting point he brings up for androids, you know. If you replace all of the parts that you're originally built with, are you still you? I think this should be enough to fix your broken device. Well, how do you look? Wait. Well, how do you like that? Looks like I'm back in business. Good to hear. You know it, I make these weapons to keep my friends safe after all. Although sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making my friends die all the faster? Never mind. Forget I said anything. Anyways, come back in a little while, alright? I should have some new gear for you then. And by a little while, he means take a lap. Hey, it's you. Oh, I almost forgot. I still owe you a reward. I wanted to say thanks for helping me get these things up and running again, so I whipped you up some upgrade materials. Want to try them out? You bet. So we're going to upgrade Virtuous Contract because we're going to use that weapon a lot. And then we're also going to buy... So these weapons are actually from NieR Gestalt / NieR Replicant, which is kind of cool. He kind of explains where he gets them from also. We're going to buy Beastbane for right now. Come to me whenever you need help with your weapons. Hey, so where do you get these older weapon models from? Oh, the lady who owns the place sends them over every once in a while. Her name's Accord, and she's the proprietor of this here business. I just tend to customers to keep all their repair devices humming. So Accord is a character from Drakengard 3. If you want to look into that more, you can. It's pretty wild, so. I only see her every few years, to be honest. She mostly just uses delivery drones to drop these things off. I don't know where she gets this stuff, but most of it's in pretty good condition. Say, if you ever happen to run into her, say hello for me, alright? You can upgrade the weapons you buy here. How much I can upgrade your weapons depends on how much money and material you have. Some upgraded weapons also add effects that improve performance. Give it a try if you like. So now we have 2 small swords equipped. So we get these. I like this combo a lot. It's pretty badass. So now we can talk to Anemone again. Oh, hey, I actually have a request for you as well. There have been lots of reports of dangerous machines appearing in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so it may be indicative of something bigger. Now I hear you Yorha types are pretty good at examining things. You think you can also look into this whole mess for me? Sure. Thanks, I know I can count on you. I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Be careful out there, okay? Now I think we can go back to the bunker and get the other side quest now. I believe one of those side quests is going to take us to the desert, maybe? So it's worth getting. The other one takes us back to the factory. But we want to go back there anyway, because there's another weapon we can grab there. Yes, they're available now. So there are red dots on the minimap whenever you can do them. Actually, there's something I needed to ask you. We need your help improving the network environment between the bunker and the surface. Doing so will allow us to carry out our operations in a more efficient manner. First, I need you to transport the required materials to the leader of the resistance camp. I'll have an operator explain how to obtain the materials once you touch down. Yes, Commander. Alright, got that one. We'll do all of the side quests that we find. Well, we have to do all of them, I think, in general, to make sure that we get all of the required weapons, materials, and you know, quest lines to make sure we get the correct, meet all the criteria to fight the special boss. Getting all of the endings of the game, like the true endings of the game, is pretty easy. But getting that in particular, getting this certain fight to happen is not easy. 2B, is that you? Yes, but thank goodness, my name is 16D. My instructor 11B was one of your squad mates in the assault on the abandoned factory. I don't suppose she was shot down during the battle. I see. What a shame. She was the closest thing I had to a mentor. She was so strong and admirable. What happened to her body? I don't know. I know it isn't my place to be asking you this, but, well, if you happen to run across anything of hers, would you mind bringing it back to me? It's not a priority or anything. Just if you have time, we'll help. I'll keep an eye out. Thank you. Pod, do we have any information about 11B's black box? Negative. 11B's black box has yet to be discovered. She was shot down near the abandoned factory, right? And there's your hint. It's also marked on the map, so. So you get the weapon you actually get from that quest is trash, but we have to get it and upgrade it for the, as part of the unlock for the special boss. You enjoyed the view earlier? You mean this one? What's up, Artie? Oh, do you actually die on the... wait, by self-destructing in the bunker, the entire structure ended up exploding in a spectacular fashion, but hey, it sure did look pretty from Earth. Somewhere in the depths of space, the commander still floats about with a stern look on her face. Oh, we died! Debunked! That's the ending U. So there's like 20-something joke endings in the game that you can get. Not much, dude. What are you doing tonight? Playing some League or you playing Warzone? We saved right before this, so we didn't really lose that much progress. We just gotta grab the side quests again. But it does actually end the game, which is kind of funny. And then it also says now that we have ending U complete. Played some game of League, got fed up, now you're playing Warzone. Is Dalton around tonight? Or is his lady friend in town? I know she's coming this weekend. I didn't know if she was coming tonight or not. Oh, he's there. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. Because he didn't say anything about gaming or whatnot. Oh, shit. Wait, really? He went to Tennessee? And then they're coming back to Pittsburgh? That seems like a lot. Maybe he's at her house, or maybe he's with whoever she's visiting here. Because she has family in the area still. And yeah, I'll be there Sunday. Alright, so just so you guys know, don't self-destruct on the bunker because you actually end the game. Well, if you are on still when I finish up stream and you're in the mood to play League for whatever reason, we can. I'm not even sure if I want to play League tonight. I might play something else whenever I finish up with stream. Alright, let's grab this quest here again, then get back to Earth. We will also agree to help. Alright, here we go. That's kind of a weird view right there. All right, back to camp. So we'll go to the factory first, grab the 2 weapons that are there, and then we'll head into the desert. And at some point during that, we'll get contacted by HQ, and they'll tell us what to do for the other quest that the commander gave us. I think we just go and collect some resources from killing enemies, but we'll find out.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
It's not really that difficult at all, actually. There's a supply trader right outside. Where is the factory at, though? Is that the factory? Are you the factory? Yes, you are. Okay, so that should be the city ruins near factory, and there's the bridge right there, dude. Okay, cool. Now we just go for a run. think there might be some hostile machines up here, but like not really like too much to worry about. I still need to figure out. So there's a way when you're jumping, so like you can do like a double jump, and then an air dash. You can also grab onto pod and toss yourself to go even further. And we need to like do that jump at one point in the game to get to a certain area for a side quest. And I have no idea how to do it. Like none of the button commands I'm hitting are doing anything. Maybe it's anything. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out though, because we need to be able to do that. And there should be a save point right up ahead. Let's kill these guys real quick. Yeah, I don't know why their vending machines is what they chose to hide in plain sight in. I mean, I guess it works, right? But I don't get it. Is our weapon down here? Yes, it is. So yeah, here's the other weapon we had at the beginning of the game. Virtuous Treaty. And I think that might be... Oh!
Operator 60 to 2B. Looks like you found all the necessary parts to improve our network environment. Nice work. You can conclude your mission by bringing everything over to Anemone.
So I think that was actually meant to be 2B's destroyed body from earlier. And that's why the sword was there. Okay, I did not realize that before. That's why we had all those items we had on before. Where's weapon? All right, this set, let's do... Virtuous Contract, and then Virtuous Treaty. You can switch weapon sets mid-fight, which is pretty cool. So we can like do this, and then boom to this, then back to this. So yeah, it adds a lot of diversity to your combos. And now that shortcut that we opened earlier is gonna help us get to where the item is for this quest, which is nice. You don't have to run the whole way around now. Oh, these guys are back. Oh, item. More items that's for the improving communications quest. We've already completed it, but it's a duplicate of that. We probably can use that as an upgrade mat too, so. Oh, are they all in there? Oh, we got shield boys now. Okay, we'll fight. No reason not to. It is kind of awkward trying to see what's going on from this angle. Just watch the if you see the red blink in their eyes, start dodging. Okay, so this is another player's body. So you can either I don't actually know. What does prayer do? I don't actually know what that did, but I did it. So that's good for them. Yeah, if you retrieve, I think you get like an upgrade temporarily. Yeah. And then repair, you get like an ally, like an android ally that follows you around for a little bit. So that's like the extent of the multiplayer, I'm pretty sure. But it's still kind of cool. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's try. What is the charge attack with the small sword? Oh, it's a stab. Okay. Is that like a slice into a stab? Yeah, it is. It's cool. All right, let's get through this guy. All right, here we go. Now, I believe the item we're looking for is like right over here. It's like where you started the game at. Oh, still more bad guys. Ow, 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 ow. All right, let's charge the combo up. Not like that. Come on. Oh, I got hit though. Oh, stop hitting me. Kick. All right, we took way too much damage there for no reason, but it's okay. Almost there. Hyperspeed. Where are we going? Where am I going? Up there? No, down here. There we go. Yep, these guys are back too. You're not hostile, so we'll just walk past you. All right, see you, buddy. You guys are, though. Oh, come on, dude. I was letting you live. So yeah, this is where the big chainsaw arm attacked us the first time. This is back. This is also where the quest M is for this quest.
That's a Yorha unit.
Analysis. Yorha Type B body confirmed. It belongs to the missing unit known as 11B.
So this is where you landed. Pod, can you access her black box?
Negative. Unit 11B's black box has been irreparably damaged. Proposal. Unit 2B should recover any usable weapons. Fragmented data detected in memory region.
Yeah, so somehow Yorha units can store their data in their weapon. I don't understand either. All right. 11B's escape plan. Reactivation complete. A check of my body reveals various failures. Communication functions have been destroyed. I cannot contact my team or the bunker. I leave a draft of this message here as a log. I verify the plan once more. Using my supposed destruction in this sortie as a guise, I sever all communication. I then pass beneath the factory and escape. Further analysis reveals that I took anti-air fire while in the flight unit, resulting in damage to my body. No matter, it can be repaired. I'm cold. My sensory system seems to be failing. Noises started to cloud my vision. Virus warnings appear frequently. It is unclear whether I am infected or it is a system in error. Repairs are proceeding poorly, perhaps because I am flustered. Pursuers will come if I don't move soon. Was I wrong to attempt escape? I'm scared. I want to go back to the bunker, but I can't restore communications. This can't continue. I can't stay here. I have to run. Yorha squadron was wrong. I have to find somewhere safer. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Painful. It hurts. Help. Why? Stop. Who am I? Wrong. 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 I need to run. Yeah.
She was planning to go AWOL.
Violation of regulations detected. However, due to the death of the unit in question, corrective punishment is impossible.
I'll bring this weapon back to 16D in the bunker.
Yeah, so if you try to leave Yorha, you die. That's gonna tie into some stuff later on. Now I think it's just a free run back, yeah. The enemies don't respawn. Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Now off to the desert. At light speed. I'm pretty sure if we just keep running, we go the right way. Okay, and then we gotta deal with these guys. Not that it was like a huge deal, but still. Then take the shortcut. Oh, another dead friend. Don't want to fall down there. I think I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. Cool. And we are back. All right, now we are off to the desert. We can save real quick though after all that. Probably a good idea to do that anyway. Because we don't want to lose any progress. All right, I'm gonna lean back a little bit, get comfy for the run.
Yeah.
All right, let me see, which way are we actually going here? All right, so straight up to the right then. So now that we have that sachet purchase, we can actually get close to the moose. And if you drop some animal bait in front of it, you can ride him. He's very fast. I don't know if moose are actually really fast, but in the game they are.
Yeah.
Oh, I went back to camp. Whatever. We'll turn the quest in that we did here. I heard about this from the bunker. These are the parts we need for our network structure, right? Thanks for bringing them over. It's not much, but I have a reward for you. Oh, but don't tell Commander. It's probably against regulations. Cool. And then when we can just go back to the bunker at any point and turn in that other quest we were doing. I want to see... Oh.
2B to Operator 6-0. Material handover complete.
Copy that. Good work.
I see the Commander's as much of a slave driver as ever. It's like she was built to be as efficient and hard-assed as possible.
Oh, she's not so bad.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. The Commander actually lets a lot of things slide on the side. Like, did you know that she leaves piles of clothes strewn everywhere? The cleaning team is so sick of it. Oh, and she never performs regular maintenance on herself. A lot of the hard-ass nature you mention is just for show.
How do you know all this?
I can't tell you that. Operator 6-0, out.
Makes you wonder if 6-0 and the Commander got something going on. Alright. Hello, you're with Yorha, aren't you? This is the maintenance shop. I service and consult on all types of Android bodies. Can I help you with anything? So I believe this is the person you can buy your plug-in chip stuff from. It is. We'll get that +8 storage. I guess that's it for right now. You can also upgrade pod here. We don't have enough tree seeds, mushrooms, pure water, natural rubber, and power up part S yet. I don't even know what this does. Oh, just makes it better. Oh, you can greatly increase your combat ability with just a few tweaks here and there. If you obtain any new chips or programs, make sure to try them out. Alright, so skills, plug-in chips, customize. I don't think we really have anything we want to use yet. If you remove your OS chip, you die, so don't do that. Well, you can do that for a special ending, actually. I thought we picked stuff up. We could put auto use item on, I guess. So if we get real close to death, it'll heal us automatically. That's fine. Once we make some more money, we can buy some like offensive abilities and like defensive abilities as opposed to just healing. But off to the desert we go. Item. Oh, small recovery. That's not bad. What was that? Whoa! Wow, he got all three right there. It's pretty good. Ranged attack up, small. Okay. Oh wait, what is there something there? I can't jump in there. That's weird. Huh. Oh. So at some point, there'll be a robot on that building right there. We want to talk to him. Can you actually make that jump normally right here? No, you can't. Okay, that's what I need to figure out how to do the pod jump for right there. I'm calling it a pod jump. There might be an actual term for it. I don't know what it is. Oh. What's up? Pray and continue. I don't know what praying for Dennis just did for him, but hope it helped. So yeah, if you repair, they get up and help you. And I don't know if they use the weapon that the person playing them uses or what, but I have no idea what weapon that actually is. It looks cool though. But that's where we're going right there. That's the entrance to the desert area. Combo. Actually, let's switch it up. Let's go weapon set 2. Let's put Virtuous Treaty. Let's do that. That way we have a heavy attack on our first slot. We do like that. That's different. Then we have the backup as our small sword. That way we have a more unique set of combos on our backup set. All right, save point.
You're from Yorha, right? I've heard about you guys. We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky stretch up ahead. Head on over. Just remember that there's nowhere to resupply out there. If you need anything, best to take care of it here while you can. What can I help you with?
I don't think we actually need anything from this dude right now. Sound waves might be important at some point. We have to get some sort of pod scan program to find a couple weapons, and I don't know. I just don't think it's available yet. But into the desert we go. These oh, here we go.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than a return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Yeah, these guys just, I don't know what they were going for here.
Mail notification received from access point.
Like, how do you fight? Like, just not, like, just break them apart. Like, you feel so bad doing it. Like, they're defenseless. Like, I don't know what their goal was there. Where does this go? Oh, okay, I know where we're at. Ooh, that's a cool finisher. Punch to the chest. Now I'm not entirely sure how to get out of here, so I guess we'll roam around till we find the exit. Okay, this is the right way, I'm pretty sure. Whoa! Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, we're good. All right, we're back on track now. Yeah, you actually can't go in the pipe, even though it looks like you can. I think there's stuff in that building right there. Oh, there's bad guys. there any items up here? Nothing over there. Okay. Now we get to meet Jackass.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
Alright. Alright, let's go hunt down some machines.
It's a sealed gate with explosives. There's gotta be an easier way, right?
I don't think it's that big of a deal, 9S. Be okay, buddy. So it's kind of cool. The masks that these guys are wearing are actually from... they're in the previous NieR game. A certain civilization wore them as well. So I'm guessing... I don't know if that civilization was in a desert area. But I'm guessing these guys track those... like the remnants down, and that's where they adopted that mask design from, maybe. Or it just could be like a nod to NieR Replicant / NieR Gestalt. Either way, kind of a cool fun fact that I noticed after watching a bunch of NieR analysis videos. The desert. You can slide here.
This sand sure is slippery.
Now we get to see some very strange machine behavior coming up.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Yeah, let's just blow them up. Who cares? They're talking. They're acting like sentient or more human-like. Let's just blow them up. It's probably fine. There'd be no point to find out what they're trying to do or say. Who cares? Bring it on. Oh, these guys have saws in their chests. Ah!
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
I don't know. It's a little weird they're saying it. That was very delayed. Yeah, there's a save spot up here we can grab.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
And it's a vending machine in the middle of the desert. Good place to buy some snacks. You're asking why you want to kill me?
What's with the weird looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
Huh, the robots are trying to act... I'm sorry, the machines are trying to act more human-like. We'll still just blow them up. Who cares? It's probably better that way. Oh, suicide bots! I forgot about them. R2-D2 on freaking speed. Just keep running. I think this is the last set before we get to the next area. Oh, I got flyboys. Well, then stop attacking me.
2B, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything.
No, not at all.
They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
Probably because they're scared of us. Would be a guess. All right, where are we going now? Up to the... Okay. Nine S can't keep up. Slow boy. All right, here, this guy, I think he's the one who starts acting super weird in a second here. Yeah.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
All right, let's hunt him down. Yeah, probably shouldn't just run this poor dude down, but...
It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
Now, I'm pretty sure there's an axe weapon here somewhere.
Report. Mail notification received from access.
All right. More mail. So we want to go that way. I think the weapon is this way. It's like up a staircase over here somewhere. And it might be that staircase. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, missed. Oh, can we not actually... There is no... Okay, so it's not this staircase then. Let's go back this way, though. I don't think it's, like, super easy to miss it. So I probably will. You're not people either. Nope, not going that way. Alright, let's go back this way. Let's go over here first. save spot. Alright, so where is this weapon hiding at? Oh, well, there's a locked chest. We'll have to come back for that later. Huh. Perhaps it's further in.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
He seems very dangerous. Hello. A little warm. That way. Oh wait, I think it's right here. It is, yes. Fang of the Twins, which I believe is another weapon from the previous NieR game. So we'll do double heavy weapon. I don't know if that's probably not that great, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh wait, I fucked it up. Hold on. Put that there. And then put... Oh, that there. There we go. Let's see what these... I don't know what these combos are like. Oh, that's not bad. And then if I hold this down, is it a charge attack again? Okay, cool. We can do that for a little while. It might not work very well against certain enemies, but I'll try to make it work. There we go. Bop. And bop. Too slow for me. If they did more damage, it wouldn't be so bad, but they're not doing enough damage right now. Unupgraded. Yeah, it kind of makes it harder to kill these things when they're saying ow. There's a thick boy back there. We'll get him in a second. He's going bullet hell mode on us right now. Bonk. Combo. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's head on in through here now. Run. Oh, he's running the wrong way.
Not this way.
Can we get up here? Oh, there's an item right here.
What makes them choose these words?
Can we do anything here? No. Alright, keep going then. The shit is about to get super weird. Once we go through there. This is probably like your first big like what the fuck moment in this game.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Yeah, something a little strange going on down there.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
We can pray. We prayed for TJ. You're welcome. Let's retrieve him. Get a power boost. Counter +1, reset +1, auto heal +1, and some monies. I'll take it.
Child. Child. Child.
Yep.
What is this?
There's no baby in there.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever.
I don't know what he is doing back there.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
It's kind of fucked up. We're gonna kill them in the middle of their orgy, but I did not watch the snaps yet, RP.
I'll get you for this.
We didn't do anything yet. Nothing like watching a robot orgy twice in 1 week. Oh, are they the dog scene from my Full Metal Alchemist? That's probably about where you guys would be at, probably on the 3rd or 4th episode now, so. It is probably one of the most fucked up things in that show, that is for sure. Whoa! This is actually pretty cool how they turn this voice line they're saying into like the song that plays during the fight coming up. They all blink. And I don't really understand how this works right here. They all like form some sort of network together right here, I'm assuming. But I don't know how they create life from that. I don't think that's ever fully explained, but they do it, so.
An android?
No. This is a machine.
I would say it's an android. I mean, RP, if you have all of your paperwork, you might as well get your taxes done. Why not? What's it gonna hurt? I mean, more stimulus stuff wouldn't matter anyway. That's this year, not last year. Yeah, so this guy learns your abilities as you fight him, being that he's a newborn android. Pretty straightforward boss, though.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile.
Deflect.
Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
He's not good at the deflect part yet. Oh, dodge. Counter. That's a counter right there that he did. Oh, all right, here we go. I mean, RP, if you want to get them done, I would just go ahead and do it. Who knows when we're going to see if we even get another stimulus check for sure, right? That's not confirmed. That booty, though. I believe this is Adam we're fighting right now. And we're going to meet Eve here shortly. Do you take your taxes to like a tax person, RP, or do you do it yourself? Oh, just online. Not sure why he bleeds. You wouldn't think androids would bleed.
Really a machine?
So here comes Eve. Too much booty. Never too much booty. What are you talking about?
Damn it, not another one.
He's very unhappy.
We gotta get out of here. Come on, through that hole.
Let's go. I don't think you can. Well, maybe you can fall down and die here. I don't know. It's a healthy baby boy. That's actually hilarious.
Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
All right, RP. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Have fun watching FMA Brotherhood.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
I think we're about out of here. Oh, okay. Oh, they're level 13. We're only level 9. Time for the bonk. Secretive girl saw a bitter enemy at a closed theater. I think that's all we need to do right here.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Hopefully. We'll see what happens, I guess, though. More of these guys. Like, I don't understand what they're trying to go for right here. Are they just scouts? I guess if they're scouts, this makes sense. Thankfully, that puts us pretty close to the exit already.
I hear you kicked some tin can ass out in the desert. So I guess, you know, thanks or whatever.
No problem.
Whew. I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
We'll go back for right now. And then I think after we get back to the camp, we get some more side quests we're able to do. And fast. Oh, he dodged it. Okay. Okay. Let's head on back. We might have enough material to upgrade also. We'll keep upgrading Virtuous, the Virtuous Treaty? Name of our main weapon? Virtuous Contract, rather. We'll upgrade that weapon to max first, and then we'll just keep going from there. We gotta do them all, so. If we even have enough upgrade mats to do it right now. Wonder where you find mushrooms at the upgrade pod. Or you can buy them. Or perhaps they're just not showing up yet. Oh, this way. There we go. Almost there. So, as part of the DLC, we also can acquire some outfits for our main characters from NieR Gestalt / NieR Replicant, and they're actually in the form of side quests too. Okay, you can upset. Wait, we already had the subquest prompt before, so that's fine. Oh, is there one here though? No, it's just to talk to Anemone. That's probably a main quest though, I think. All right, so in the desert. There is a new side quest there. And then there's also one right there. I'm pretty sure we can get to that. Because that is the forest area right here, I'm pretty sure. We don't want to go there yet. Let's talk to Anemone first. Actually, first this guy. Alright, can we upgrade... No, we need a severed cable, titanium alloy, and one more dented plate. Okay. We could buy the ancient overlord. What kind of sword is this? Probably a light. Maybe not. Could be a light sword, or a small sword rather. Before we do that though, can we buy plug-in chips over here? Oh, we can buy pod programs. We have the laser right now. I think I've used, honestly, maybe just hammer at some point. Okay, so maybe, hold on a second. Do you sell the upgrades now? Oh, you do. Okay. So we'll get, Weapon attack up. That's always good, right? At least it seems like it would be. And we'll get melee defense up. Put those two on. And then we'll also buy +8 storage because why not? Oh, we picked up shockwave chips too. Cool. Actually, hold on. Remove that. If we go to... Is it with her that we fuse them, I think? Makes them stronger, so fuse. What does it do? Is it stronger, I guess? I'm a +1, okay, so it is. Right. We'll throw shockwave on, and then I saw a movement one. Let's combine those together. We can remove that. All right, let's combine our the movement speed ones together and put that on too. That'd be nice to run super fast around, or faster. Wait, which one's better? Okay. Oh, okay. So I think that's the number of slots it took up. So we probably shouldn't have upgraded that one. Maybe? That on. Might as well put both of them on. I think they stack as far as I understand, so. We probably won't even see a noticeable difference, but whatever. Ah, it's you. I heard from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. We don't have much to offer in thanks, but I've readied a room for you here. Oh? It's the least we can do. Feel free to use it however you like. Hey, thanks. I like the shockwave looks cool. I enjoy that ability a lot. Okay, is there, if we go, this is desert, right? No. Desert's over here. We should be able to get to this. I think. Let's go that way. Let's go look, explore a little bit.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback.
2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate.
End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
That might be a main quest, I think. Yeah, it is. I think it definitely is. We're not gonna do that right now, though. Ooh, actually, we're gonna go up to the top of that. I don't know. I think there might be something up there, or we'll go as high as we can go at least. Hop, hop. Oh, silver ore, cool. Alright, this is just a save point. That's fine.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Or we can quick save, why not? And then is that the bridge to the forest area? It is. We don't want to go over there yet. There's also a big boy over there. Can I hit him from here? No. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to play with him yet. He's like 20 something plus levels higher than us, so. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Moose. Oh god, they're pissed. Okay, what can we do now? We can't. That's a whole other area. That's like underground. Underneath the factory? Is that what I'm seeing there? Then I think we can get to that. We can go over there. At the same time, we still have areas to unlock, so I think we're still okay in terms of not missing side quests. But I want to see if we can get to that area. Probably should have grabbed the moose to be a lot faster. Didn't think about it though. Too late now. Oh, we tripped. Just in case. Oh. Grab a quick save real quick. See if we can explore what's going on over here. We might have to take one of the tunnel routes to get to that. Because it looks like we can't just straight up run there. But I'm not sure. That was a dramatic music transition. Alright, so we're right here. We're gonna go through this pass right here into the open desert. Can we go back this way though? Okay. All right, we definitely can't go that way. Okay. I didn't think we could. I just wanted to confirm that though. All right, let's see what we can do over here now. I'm like, I don't even know what side quest would be over here, unless it's just marking a save point, maybe? Oh. Big level up, I think. Okay, so can we literally can just run over here? Okay. What is it? Oh, it's a save point out here. Okay. All right. Like an oasis, rather. Wait, this looks like oil, though. Maybe. Okay, so that's not an oasis. It's definitely oil. Because water normally looks like water in this game. This looks like oil. So. What a random save point, though. Oh, desert oil field. Okay. Can't fast travel in this game. Oh, I wonder if we get into the resistance camp though. Nope. For some reason I thought you could. Maybe we just can't yet or something. I don't know. Or maybe you can only fast travel from the certain points. Like I know you can go like from the bunker to the resistance camp, and there's some other areas later on also. That might be the deal with that. Oh, let's run back. At least we got that though. So we'll start the next main quest. I'm pretty sure after we do that, then we get access to more side quests. Yeah. Oh, we also need to go to the bunker. We'll get back to the resistance game and go to the bunker next. Are we really stuck underneath here? Okay. Oh, all right. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Gotta mark the camp while I'm running back. I'll end up going to the wrong place. All right, full sprint to the resistance camp now. Well, we're gonna fight these guys first. We have to. Alright, now we're on our way. If I can somehow contain myself and not stop and pick up every glowing item in our path. I feel like it's worth it though. Gotta watch out for those bushes. All right, we are back. All right, let's go back up there and talk to I think her, was it 16D? I think the android's name was. The only problem that I have with this game is that the music is very relaxing at times, and it makes you want to fall asleep. It's not really a problem, but a thing. It's very soothing at different points. Oh, 2B, hello. I found 11B's body along with this weapon. The battle log is still intact on this. She must have fought right up to the end. I always knew she was the bravest of us all. Thank you, 2B. But I think you should keep it. You're a combat model after all, whereas I am a defensive unit. I'm sure 11B would be happy knowing it was being put to good use. Alright. So we got a Yorha issue blade, which is another weapon we need. So we have the option now to tell her the truth about her 11B's attempted desertion. I think we should tell her because it's kind of makes things more interesting. There's more. I discovered some additional data in 11B's memory banks. So the music got real quiet and I'll listen. Let me see. Wait. She was planning to abandon her post? Maniacal laughing. And the music gets super dark. I love it. What's so funny? It's just that she was always such a hard ass, you know? To think she wanted to run away just... Aha. And what a miserable way to die. Serves her right from the way she used to heap abuse on me. She always looked down on me because I wasn't a combat model, and now... Thank you, 2B. Thank you for showing me this. Now I can dedicate myself to my job with a clear mind. Oh, and here, you should take this. I don't have a reason to protect myself anymore. So she gives us more of a reward, I guess, for doing that? Yeah. So, yeah. Not a happy ending, I guess, to that. The menacing laugh was a little off-putting for sure. I just really like the music transition when you opt to tell her the truth and get her like dark reaction, so the music changes with it. I think it's cool. Thankfully, you can't hurt NPCs in this game, because we'd be in trouble already. Alright, we can start heading towards the next main quest now. We can put that weapon on, but it's kind of trash. It might actually have the same base stats as Virtuous Contract. I feel like it doesn't though, because that upgrade's way different, but this also has attack speed up. So yeah, we're not gonna put it on. But either way. Let's go. I think we might be heading towards the sewers pretty soon. And that's good because we get our first spear weapon, which the spears aren't like the best weapons in this game, but I really enjoy using them. And then I think you also can fish in the sewers for a different weapon. It's actually a steel pipe, I think it's called, which I think is another nod at the first NieR game, because I think that's what NieR uses.
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
When you first start the game. Anyway, let's go. Turn pod's light on. Get a little extra visibility down here. No.
So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
Valid question, though. Yeah, so this next weapon, I guess, is kind of hidden. It's really not that hard to find, though, if you just follow this path a little further. So, like, there's the ladder right there. Just keep going. And there you have it. Our first spear. Virtuous Dignity. So if it's 2B's aesthetic also. I think it's cool. And what if you hold it down? It's just a stab, right? Yeah, big old stab, and then boom. So we'll play around with it for a while as our secondary weapon. Then I'll switch it over to our main weapon and just play with all the combos. So I think so far we haven't missed any weapons. There, except for the one you can fish for. I know I have to look up where the fishing spot is for that, because I think we can go get that right now too. The steel pipe that I was mentioning before. All right. Get moving. Now, if you thought things got weird with the android we just fought a little while ago, it only continues. Hope you're not afraid of clown faces, because these little robots have sort of kind of disturbing ones. We're at Disney World. Kind of.
What are those?
Balloon gun.
What the?
Wow, this is weird.
Let's be happy together, together, together.
Now you could kill these, but I mean, there's no reason to. Pod's like squaring up right now, like, yo, I'll fuck him up if you want me to. Calm down, Pod, it's okay. There's this, like a hidden area over here somewhere. Not really hidden, but like a side area. I don't know where though. Balloon Brother, welcome. Machine with a dream. Oh, hello. Oh, that's it. Balloon Sister, congratulations, you're our first customer. Oh, we got shattering earring, I think it said. Shattered earring. Have fun. Let's be happy together. Together, together. That's Father Machine. Let's talk to Mother Machine. Throw down your weapons, surrender to love. Hey, hey. What? Then Machine Child? Oh, what fun. Oh, what fun. Okay. Well, they're not hostile, which is a good thing, right? I feel like there's something over here that I'm missing. You're obviously supposed to go this way. So it gets a little creepy over here when they're in the dark. You have business here? No. Shh, don't shout. Can I help you? What do you have? Ah. Give me 7. I think we need those. We need some of these seeds to upgrade Pod. I don't know what we need dye for, but it's good to know we can buy it here. Thank you. You're welcome, sir. Now, I just noticed that and have not before. That's for a quest later. That's a Lunateer, which is important in NieR Gestalt / NieR Replicant. And I think there's a side quest in this game that we did not do the first time that we're going to do this time that requires us to find all of those, but there's one right there. And it's very obvious too because they shine. Now I'm sure that they're not all that obvious, but that one's important. And also the first time I played this game, I didn't know anything about NieR Gestalt and Replicant. But knowing a little bit more now is actually kind of interesting coming back to this game. So we're supposed to go this way, but maybe we get the back alley? Yeah.
Where does this corridor lead?
What are you, machine on a break? What are you doing there, buddy? Break time! Terrifying. I swear I'm missing something.
We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
You go on the carnival ride right there, but I was just seeing if any items are around here. I thought there were some, but I could be wrong. All right, well, let's go. Oh, grab that for sure. We're not. Lock chest for later. Don't forget. I'll forget. All right. Oh, maybe it's here that you can go somewhere else. No, you're supposed to go this way. Dangerous beyond here, broken. Junk, danger. Oh, because the machines are probably hostile after this. That's why. I swear there was like another route you could take. Whoa. Oh, come on. I could be crazy though. Wait, was there an item right there? Oh, it's just the vending machine it's marking. Oh, there's an item right there. Wait, how do I get to that? Can I just run over there? Wait, how do you... Hold on. What? Whoa, what is going on? There we go. Do you go up this way? Oh, you do. Okay. 'Cause it locks you into 2D mode right there. That's cool. But I think with that, guys, we're going to wrap up tonight because there's some crazy events that happen next time, and I don't want to get in the middle of that. I don't think we can save again after this. So, yeah, for tonight, that is it for NieR Automata. I will be continuing NieR Automata on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you in the next one. Good night.